Narcissus was born in Thespiae, in the land of Boeotia, the son of Cephissus, the powerful river god, and Liriope, a gentle and beautiful nymph. From the very beginning, he was destined to be unlike any other. As he grew, his beauty became legendary. Narcissus was an extraordinarily handsome young man, his appearance so radiant that people could not help but fall deeply, hopelessly in love with him. From his earliest years, admiration followed him wherever he went. Yet behind that striking beauty was a colder truth. He was vain, arrogant, and scorned those who adored him. But his story began in darkness. It is said that his mother, Liriope, once went to bathe in the waters of a river ruled by Cephissus. Overcome by her beauty, the river god could not resist. He stirred the waters into powerful waves, seizing her in his grasp. And from that tragic encounter,
Narcissus was born. Wanting to understand his son's fate, Cephissus sought out an oracle. He longed for knowledge, for a glimpse into the boy's future. And the answer he received came from the seer Tiresias. Before these revelations, the river god took no chances. Fearing what might come, he forbade his beloved son from ever seeing his own reflection. All mirrors were removed, and anything that could reveal the boy's image was taken away. For even a single glance could place his life in danger. The prophecy was clear, yet haunting. Narcissus would live a long life, but only if he never came to know himself. As the years passed and Narcissus grew into a young man, his beauty only deepened, captivating all who saw him. Many fell in love with him, but no one could ever reach his heart. Echo was a mountain nymph, known for her beautiful voice and her lively, talkative nature. She loved to speak, to laugh, and to fill the mountains with her joyful words. But her fate changed because of the king of the gods, Zeus. He once commanded Echo to keep his wife, Hera, distracted with endless conversation, while he secretly went on his many escapades. For a time, Echo obeyed, but when Hera discovered the deception, her anger was swift and unforgiving. As punishment, she cursed Echo. From that moment on, the nymph could no longer speak her own thoughts. She was doomed to repeat only the last words spoken to her forever.
after the curse, Echo was never the same. Her days became heavy with sadness, and she withdrew from the world around her. She avoided others, for she could not truly speak to them. Where once her voice brought life to the mountains, now silence followed her every step. But one day, everything changed. As she wandered through the forest, Echo came upon a young man, Narcissus. He walked aimlessly, unaware of the world around him. When Echo saw him, she was struck with wonder. Never had she seen someone so beautiful, so radiant, so divine. At that moment, her heart belonged to him. yet she could not approach. She could not speak. From that day on, Echo followed Narcissus wherever he went. Silently, carefully, she stayed hidden among the trees, admiring him from afar, unseen and unknown. For days she watched him, her love growing deeper with every passing moment. But one day, she made a mistake.
As Narcissus walked through the forest, Echo stepped on a pile of dry branches. The sharp crack broke the silence. Startled, Narcissus turned, his voice strong and commanding. "Is anyone here?" And from the forest came a reply. "Here, here." Confused, he looked around and called again. "Then come here and show yourself." Hearing his words, Echo's heart leapt with hope. At last, she could answer. At last, she could come close. With trembling steps, she emerged from her hiding place, her arms open wide, longing to embrace him. But Narcissus recoiled. With cold indifference, he turned away, rejecting her completely. In her deep sorrow and desperate love, Echo refused to give up. Trapped by her curse and unable to express herself freely, she sought help from the creatures of the forest. The birds, the wind, and the rustling trees became her voice, carrying her feelings toward Narcissus. She poured out her heart through them, hoping that if he truly understood her love, he would finally return it. At last, her message reached him. For a brief moment, Echo believed in hope. But Narcissus only laughed. He laughed without mercy, without understanding, mocking her love as something unworthy of someone like him. As always, he believed no one was good enough for his beauty, no one worthy of his attention. Devastated, Echo could no longer bear the pain. She fled blindly into the wilderness, running without direction, her heart shattered beyond repair. Her sorrow carried her far away from the world she once knew. Finally, weeping endlessly, she retreated into a dark cave. There she remained, fading away slowly until nothing was left of her but her voice. A voice cursed to forever repeat the last words spoken to her. And so Echo vanished from the world, leaving only her echo behind. For a time, Narcissus continued his life under the protection of his father, untouched by the prophecy that still lingered over him. Many continued to fall in love with him, and many continued to suffer. But one day, fate finally answered the cries of those he had broken. A beautiful nymph, exhausted by his arrogance and endless rejection, lifted her voice to the heavens. She begged the gods to make Narcissus feel what others had felt, to let him suffer the same pain of unreturned love. She pleaded that just as he had rejected so many hearts and shown cruelty without remorse, he too should one day face the weight of his own pride. Her prayer reached the ears of Nemesis, the goddess of divine retribution, the one who brings justice to those who cannot escape their fate.
Nemesis, the goddess of divine justice, balance, solidarity, and above all, vengeance, heard the plea. She would not let such arrogance go unanswered. With her power, she enchanted the waters where Narcissus often passed. The surface became a silent trap, one that would reveal not truth, but desire turned inward. For the moment he looked upon it, he would be undone by himself. And so, fate unfolded. One day, while hunting through the forest, Narcissus grew thirsty. He came upon a still, clear pool of water and knelt beside it to drink. But as he bent over the surface, he saw something that stopped him completely: his own reflection. In that instant, he fell deeply in love. He was captivated, stunned by the beauty staring back at him. So perfect, so radiant, so unattainable. He reached out to touch it, but the image vanished with every movement of the water. The more he tried, the more he desired it. And thus, he remained there, motionless, trapped by his own reflection. Days passed without sleep or food.
He could not leave. He could not look away. He called out to the gods in confusion, asking why he was being denied the love he believed he shared with this image. He began to speak to it as if it were alive, promising devotion, claiming they would never part. In his madness, he declared that they would remain together forever, even in death, as one. Meanwhile, Echo returned, drawn once more by his voice. But she came only in time to hear his final words as he faded away. In the end, Narcissus died where he once knelt, lost in love with himself. The nymphs mourned his passing, but where his body had been, they found only a flower, a pale bloom bowing gently over the water. And from Echo, only silence remained, broken only by what she could no longer choose, an endless echo of sorrow.
As the magic fades and the journey ends, remember, there's always more beyond the wizard. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the adventure for more magical stories.